friends! Today I just wanted to show you a tip on how to add pages to a post-bound scrapbook album. If you're like me, your 12 by 12 albums get pretty full like this and they don't really lay flat. And you may do more than 20 layouts, and so you need more sheets in your album. So by adding to your current album saves you money, so you don't have to buy a new album every time. So I just wanted to show you how to do this. So you open your album, and each post-bound album is very similar to each other. This one that I'm using is a Pioneer album, but again, most are the same. So you would open it up, and then in the front binding there's this flap. Just unfold it, and then you'll see two posts, and some of them have three. Also, you'll have to notice what type of screw head your posts have. So then you'll need to either get a flathead screwdriver like this or a Phillips, depending on what kind of head you have on your posts, okay? So mine needs the Phillips. And in this case, for the Pioneer album, let me flip it over to the back. And if I flip the back binding, it also has screw grooves in it. Most don't have a screw raceway on both. If it's on this side, the opposite end would just be flat. So this was a little bit different. So I actually need a screwdriver on both sides to tighten these. So once you get them loose, though, you can use your fingers to do this, okay? So I'm just going to show you, it's just basically undoing a screw. So I'm just going to use my screwdriver, hope you can see, okay? And just unscrew this. And you'll see it's really short, so don't lose those. And basically what it's screwing into is called the post, and that's what's going through all your pages. Now Pioneer is one that actually gives you extra long posts with your purchases sometimes. I haven't seen anywhere else where you can buy these posts, so if anybody knows where to buy the longer posts, please let me know. So now that I unscrewed those, the back end of my album comes off basically. And again, this is a Pioneer style album, so they have this flap which is meant to expand the binding of my album. So it has a slotted hole in it. So again, I can put my fastener in at the very end, and then I just gained that much more material in my binding, so that it basically, I took my thickness of my album from this to this, which is what they're trying to let you do, okay? Again, Pioneer's albums, they have this little strip of cardboard. Again, that's just to kind of help back up your pages. You may or may not choose to use this, it's up to you, but the album comes with it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually probably going to take this out on one side just because I need more page space and I don't have the longer posts, so we'll see how that works. This is just an extra sheet they put in the front and the back, so I'm going to take this out because I don't want it taking up space in my album. And so I still haven't come to the post yet. So these are my pages, so I'm going to carefully lift them up just so you can see the post. I'm trying to find the post for you. It's almost like a binder in school. Okay, here's the post. So, sorry, here we go. So this is the post. I hope you can see that. And you see it's only a certain height. So to get more pages in your album, you would need a post expander, which is basically another one of these, but it has a screw raceway on its end. So it would screw into this, so it would basically double in size. And then you would put your album pages back on top, and then you just gain that much more space to put more pages. So I don't have that. Like I said, I think I threw mine away by accident. So I just wanted to show you how to add more pages without expanding your album, just because I don't have that piece. So just like a school binder, you just have to put it back together and just layer each page on these hooks and just add more as you need, and then just screw it back together. So I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to put all my pages in, and I'll come right back and show you how I put it together. Hello again. So I just wanted to give you a close-up. I added my few pages, and without having that extension really made it difficult. So I only really was able to add 4 pages. So If you can find those extensions, that'll make this a lot easier. But anyway, I just put in the fastener just for video purposes so I could show you a close-up of how I put, or where I'm going to put these fasteners in this slot. So again, you have the ability to stretch it as much or as little as you like. Okay, so keep that in mind as you're binding. And then again, the last step is from here. Now that I have my posts and pages in, I'm going to fold over the binding, put the back cover back over the holes, put this backing plate back on, and then screw it all back together. Okay, so again, for video purposes, I'm going to pause here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my back cover on, I got the backing plate on, I could still see my post. So all I do is I take the screw head here and I just screw it back in. And so it's best to get one end tight so that it will stay put while you do the other one, so your pages don't fall out. And that is it. So I'm going to do the second one off screen, but I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Happy stamping and scrapping. Bye-bye.